welcome to the Congo Hour. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. Tonight we have 3 interviews, plus we're going to have Wena's favorite part of the Congo Hour, Sammy's Corner. Our first 2 interviews, we're going to have some gentlemen from Simpson United Methodist Church come on to talk about their Men's Day.
Yes.
Right, and then we have Cyril Poverty, who's running for Lieutenant Governor. He's going to come on. And then we have Lisa. I'm not sure if Tehran is here yet. I think Tehran should be here later. We're going to talk about
we're going
to talk about our chess tournament that's going to happen this coming Saturday at Rodney Square. And then we'll have Sammy's Corner. Then we'll have our funeral announcements, and we'll have some birthday shout outs. Your birthday is tomorrow, right? All right. 50? Huh?
Yes.
All right. If you want to say happy birthday to Wayne, we're going to put the is the phone out here? It's not out here. You can call me on my cell phone. We're gonna put you on speaker so you can wish Wayne a happy birthday. Is that cool?
That's fine.
That's all right. Okay. Are you excited? Turning 50
am.
tomorrow. How do you feel?
Like 25.
Oh. All right, so we're going to go into our first interview. Simpson United Methodist Church.
Oh, welcome
to
gentlemen.
the show, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what's going on at Simpson?
You go.
Well, first, introduce yourselves and let us know.
I'm Brother Darius Manlove of the Simpsons Men's Choir.
All right.
And I'm Brother Charles Smith, Jr.
Okay, and tell us what's going on at upcoming at Simpson.
Well, we're getting ready for our 20th anniversary celebration.
Okay.
I mean, 20 years of singing God's Word, ministering to the people. It's a long time to be singing for God's Word, especially for men.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you thought, women were bad, but men are just as bad. But God is good.
Amen.
And he has blessed us for 20 years.
All right.
So we're getting ready for this big celebration on Sunday, June the 5th.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Where's it going to be?
will be held at the Cathedral of Fresh Fire
Okay.
at 2300 Northeast Boulevard. Tickets are only $10.
Oh, that's
Right.
not bad at all.
Yeah,
You said 20 years.
20 years.
How many are original from the 20 years? Do you know how many stayed with you that long?
There's 23 in the group, and there's probably 19 that's
Oh, that's
original.
a good
Original,
number.
yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
wonderful number.
That's all right.
Okay. Charles, you sing?
I'm a lead singer.
Oh,
wrong with you?
Ain't no doubt about it.
So
Don't
can you
get it
give us a
confused.
little?
Yeah, on the 1st, on the 5th
You can just
of
give us
June.
a little.
On the 5th
You owe
of June.
me. Can you just
on
do
the 5th of June.
I don't think he's going to
Well,
budge.
He's
on it.
not.
I got a cold today.
How can people get tickets?
Well, tickets, they can see any member of the men's choir, or they can get them at CP Cleaners.
Okay.
At the worldwide number, 656-0700, or you can call me at 559-8551, or any man of the men of Simpsons.
Say the numbers to CP and your number one more time.
656-0700, 559-8551.
Okay.
What time does the event start?
Service starts at
7.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, yes.
And the doors
No.
open.
No, I'm
So,
thinking of the
yeah,
ninth
you thinking
program.
of- yeah,
I'm thinking
you
of the
got
ninth
me,
program
yeah.
we advertised so much today. Ours start at 6 at the Cathedral Fresh Fire
Okay.
on the Governor Prince Boulevard. 6 o'clock.
What
Because
times do
we
the
want to get
doors
people to
open?
get home probably 5:30.
Okay.
Yeah, because people don't stay long no more. Church folks don't stay out late no more.
No.
No, so it's 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Next Sunday. Not next Sunday.
Yeah,
I'll
we
keep thinking
keep
about the
jumping,
ninth
yeah,
program.
yeah,
we push
yeah.
so hard
So
on our
let's
program.
rewind.
Yeah, rewind.
The date, time.
The date is Sunday, June 5th. Time is 6 p.m.
Okay.
Doors will open at approximately 5:30 p.m.
All right.
So be on time, because we want to start on time.
Okay.
Because we want to get out.
And again, it's
Before the
celebrating,
people walk out.
celebrating Simpson's men's anniversary.
Yes,
But
men's
right,
choir.
men's choir.
But it's going to be at Cathedral of Fresh Fire.
Yes, and on the program that night we have from Philadelphia, the Williams sisters. If you have to reach way down, Jesus will pick you up, along with Lee Walker in spirit out of Virginia, and Sunday's best Elder Goldwire McClendon, who will be live in the studio with us on Songs of Inspiration next week.
Okay.
So if you watched Sunday's Best and you've seen the older gentleman that took the stage over that night, he's coming here to be with us on our anniversary.
Oh, good. Great lineup.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we want to give out some tickets. What number should let them call? Can they call your number?
They call mine, or you
Yeah.
want to take them? I take all of them. I'll take them.
You want to take them?
Yeah. Are we going?
We're gonna have them call now.
But are you taking? How many you
The
giving?
first
10.
5. You want
So you doing
5
one or
tickets?
2 or half?
However you want to do it.
What you want to do? Let's do 10 people.
Yeah.
They want to bring somebody. They got to pay only $10.
All right.
However you
Yeah.
say.
All right. So
We
the
just
first 10
appreciate
people who call, give us that number. Give us your number.
559-8. Well, let's put it this way: the first 10 that leave a message,
Right.
Yeah.
I'll take the first 10
And sing a song.
and sing a song too.
Yeah, they got to sing a
Okay.
little song. They got to sing a little song. Not
You
to
on
be
the
a long
spot,
song.
man.
Not to be a long song. Got to sing just a couple.
Okay.
Couple
They gotta
verses.
give a couple bars.
Yeah, that's all.
All right, so you go ahead and do it.
All right. So the first 10 people who call
559-8551.
8551. You will each win 1 ticket. If you want to bring somebody, it's only an additional $10. But when you leave your message, you have to sing just a couple lines of your favorite gospel song, and
Oh,
you will,
that
you
should
will,
be
and you will win a ticket. All right.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yes.
Good.
Wait, no family members.
Oh, yeah.
of
There are
the-
no family
No
members.
family members of any
Well,
of us.
well,
No
right.
one who's affiliated with us, working, LAPA, or who else? Y'all know.
They know.
Yeah, they know.
They call on my phone, so they they
know.
know who's who. So the first 10 that call, like Brother Tribby said, leave your name, and you have to do a couple bars of your favorite gospel song. So we'll see
Should be
you.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, gentlemen.
All right, thank you
Well,
all.
thanks for
Thanks for
having
the ticket donation.
Okay. All right. You're welcome.
And if you're not doing nothing, stop
On the
by.
5th.
Show your face.
Right, you,
fifth,
got, you
right?
got time. You don't go until 8
On the
o'clock.
5th. On the 5th.
The
On the
5th.
fifth.
Fifth.
First Sunday in
6
June,
o'clock.
June the 5th, 6 o'clock, Cathedral Fresh
All
Fire.
right.
All
What
right.
you gonna sing?
That night,
Yeah.
probably a song called Pray Right.
Pray right. Okay. Looking forward to hearing that. I might get up there and help you.
We'll,
I gotta
we'll,
learn-
we'll bring you
I
up.
gotta get up there and learn. I gotta learn that song.
You say that on a lot of shows, but you don't do it.
We'll get you the CD so you can practice.
I need that. Thank you.
Oh, God. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Good evening and welcome back to the Congo Hour. We're going to go into our next interview with Cyril Poverty, who is running for Lieutenant Governor. Welcome to the Congo Hour.
Wow, big time. I finally made it. I had to run for Lieutenant Governor to get to this seat.
This isn't your first time on
It
here,
is.
You've been on Kim's show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
All right,
But I don't
all
get much on past 6 o'clock now, so had to run for Lieutenant Governor to make it. So
welcome.
thank you very much.
Oh, that is too funny.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank
Cyril.
you, Trippy. And by the way, I just want to thank your family. Congo family has been exceptional to me, and you didn't have to be nice to me over the years, but your family has
you're a good
always
guy,
been
though.
nice to me. For example, Kim having me on her show from time to time. So I have to say thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
And you know, in running for Lieutenant Governor, I'm standing on so many people's shoulders, right? Because they're saying, Cyril, we understand why you're running. And why I'm running is really to protect older Delawareans. And when you know, as Register of Wills here in this county, that's what I've done in this county, is protect older Delawareans. You know, we got a number of folks out there tonight who are grappling with real problems. Their grandparents realizing, I have to now take care of my grandkids, and maybe I have to come back into the workforce because I need to take care of them. We've got so many folks, seniors and those older over 60 are juggling a mortgage on a fixed income, plus are they going to be able to pay for that medication? And so what I have tried to do as Register of Wills in this county is find innovative solutions to helping support them and their caregivers. And that's exactly what I want to do at the state level. And I'm feeling good about it. You know why? Because I'm running for the right reasons. I've been in the trenches for a long time, always at the bottom of the totem pole. But you know what? Sometimes when you're at the bottom looking up, you can learn. You can see what's happening. You're real. And so now as I try to move up the ladder, I'm feeling good about it.
Okay.
So
How can people help you with your campaign?
real simple. They can go to zerofordelaware.com, not zero, okay? All right. And we always kid about this when people, especially I go downstate, they say, what is your name? Is that Zero Properties? But it's CIRO for Delaware.com. They can volunteer. We have opened our campaign office in Wilmington. Why shouldn't it be in Wilmington? I'm a Wilmington kid. This is where I was born and raised. This is who I'm about. So we have a campaign office open. And
is
we're
it?
doing it. And if you drive around Wilmington, around Newcastle County, you've begun to see my signs on people's lawns. You know, because I'm a grassroots. I'm not coming from the top. I'm coming from the bottom, working my way up.
Where is your campaign headquarters?
It's at Howland, which is my family street, Howland and DuPont. Howland and
Okay.
DuPont. Some people would say Little Italy. Why should it be there? That's where my grandfather, when he was an immigrant, came. That's Howland was our street. He opened a little bank there. It was a little savings and loan. And so if you were an immigrant, Italian immigrant coming into Wilmington, you went to see him, he gave you a few bucks, he put you in a tenement house, he got you settled, and then you got on your way. And that was a time where, and by the way, Howland Street, there was all races on Howland Street. It wasn't one color versus another. Everybody working together, all right? And because Italians, they were looked down upon. Oh, you're nothing. You just got off the boat. So they began to work with all sorts of people. And so I have a lot of my grandfather in me. You know, let's build from a community basis.
Very
All
good.
right. By the way, happy birthday to you.
Thank
You gonna
you.
sing to her?
I'm sorry?
You gonna sing to her?
Happy birthday
man,
to
you did it
you.
too.
All right, I'll leave it there. No. And I understand that you're going to file for office tomorrow.
Yes,
Is that correct?
I am. Correct.
So we say, welcome to the pool. Jump
Thank
in,
you.
right?
That's right.
Thank you.
And it's wonderful to have great people running.
Thank you.
Right? Trippy, I know you're a person of great integrity. Your
thank you.
family is a standard of integrity in the community. When you see good people running from the heart with integrity, I say, hallelujah. So
Oh,
that's
right.
great. We're cheering for you.
Thank you. I appreciate
Absolutely.
that. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
You're another
Thank you.
person in Newcastle County who's getting out there,
Yes,
right?
I appreciate
And we
that.
work together in the county.
Yes, we do.
Yes, absolutely.
We definitely
Do you have a contact number, or should people just go to the website?
I always give my cell phone because that's accessibility, right?
Right.
People call me personally, send me a text personally. I'd be happy to give it. It's 302-521-5461, 521-5461. So
He's a natural.
He is, and I don't know if you want to tell your background, why you're such a natural.
why am I such a natural? Well, if you don't know, I grew up as a child actor. I was a disciple of the Delaware Children's Theater, and from there I was lucky enough to have an agent, and I began going to New York City and auditioning. I've made my first break in radio commercials, and then I got lucky. I landed a part in a film called Lucas. It was debuted 30 years ago this year.
Remember that?
Starring
look at it.
Corey Haim. Now get ready for this. Charlie Sheen. Yes, I bunked over with Charlie Sheen. All right. Winona Ryder has been twice nominated for Academy Award, and that began my career. Now, what happened was I worked my way, always at the bottom, right? I was never the star, but always working my way up. And the last thing that I did was a film called Fish in the Bathtub. And that was with Jerry Stiller and Ann Mira. And about 4 or 5 years ago, I got my first, we did that in the late 90s. I got my first royalty check from that. It was 7 cents.
Wow.
All right? And by the way, they took 2 cents withholding. So I got a check for a nickel. And I went down to the bank, and the lady knew me. She said, "You want me to put this in?" I said, "Yeah, I need every cent. I need every penny of it."
I was thinking you would have framed it. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on
Thank
and
you
sharing
very much.
with the viewing
Now,
audience.
I have to say, normally at this time, I'm in my office working, watching you, so it's a thrill to be in this seat.
Oh,
And I see
great.
your father
I
coming in.
appreciate it.
Okay.
The master.
That,
so.
that means we have to go.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So we'll take another quick break, and we'll be right back.
All right. Well, welcome back to the show. We hope that you have enjoyed our interview so far. Right now, we're going to talk about our second annual Chess on the Square tournament. Is coming up this Saturday. Have some of my good friends here. Lisa, who is the brain behind the tournament. She does all the work. She is the originator, the creator. She thought of the idea. She makes all the decisions. She is just the head lady in charge. This would not be anything without Lisa. We just want to put that out there. That everybody knows this is Lisa. What's your last name, Lisa?
Flowers.
Lisa Flowers Production. Welcome back to the show, partners.
Are you going to
Yes.
announce the other
I
person
mean,
next?
he's here. He can introduce himself. I just had to put that out there that that this is at least a production before he comes on and starts talking about it's a T. Warren or BBD production. You know how he does.
I got
you know, so I had to beat him
Throwing
to the
shots,
punch. But we're here to talk about our tournament. This Saturday, it's going to be a lot of fun. Last year was a tremendous success. We definitely want to thank everyone who helped put it together. City of Wilmington. Who else helped us? Crown Trophy. So many volunteers.
Can't forget Alvin in the back.
Yeah, Alvin, who was out there recording. Family Affair. Kim, that's right. My sister Kim. My sister Kim. That's right. She's another big part of it.
I want to thank y'all too, maybe because
Absolutely.
actually it started with y'all when y'all had Drew on the show. I'm sitting around watching the show as I always do every Sunday night.
Okay, yeah.
And y'all had the kids with Drew from Congo Academy, and that's where it kind of started also.
Right.
That's where Lisa got the idea.
Yeah, that's right. That's what Lisa.
Yeah,
that's what
it
Lisa
came
got
through my
the
brain
idea.
to Lisa.
They're so in sync that their brain waves just kind of mesh. You know what I mean?
Right.
So tell us about. Let's talk about the tournament. How can people sign up? What are some of the requirements? How's it going to be set up, Teron?
Yes, it's going to be set up with a website, number one. We have
Okay.
a website set up. It's www.chessonthesquare.org. We're asking that all participants log on to the website, answer a couple questions. You'll be off less than 2 minutes. We just checked the list of people that registered already. We're up to 45 participants. Our cutoff point is 60.
Okay.
And we're going to get the tournament on this Saturday. It should be a great event. We changed some rules and regulations with the tournament. We have a clock, chess clock. You're going to need a chess clock to come out.
Okay.
25 minutes per player and a 5-second delay. We have a rating system also, so it's just not grade level. We have ratings also, because last year we ran into a situation where it was just some real good competitors
Right.
and they just ran through the tournament. Now we're going to set them up with people that's on their level,
Right.
and we'll find out who's the
good.
ultimate champion as far as chess is concerned.
So this is for everyone, from beginners to the pros, right, to the experts.
Yes, I got a
Okay.
lot of requests regarding people coming out learning the game. We're going to have a lot of volunteers out there teaching people that don't know how to play chess. So it should
Okay.
be a great event, much better than last year.
Do y'all know how to play chess?
I don't.
Do you?
I do, yes.
Do you, Lisa?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
But I've Trippy said the brains. I don't need to know. I just keep them. It's our idea. I keep these gentlemen level.
Yes, she does.
That's what I'm here for, to
Yes,
keep
she
them
does.
level.
That's right.
Look at me sitting there so humble now.
Yeah,
Absolutely, man. What can I do? You know what I mean? It is
Do we
what
still
it
need
is.
volunteers? Do we still need volunteers?
absolutely.
Okay. And
Yes.
how can people help us?
Talk to him, Lisa.
So if you're looking to volunteer, you can call Mr. Warren at,
Area code 302-420-2152.
and they will get.
They would get a official, authentic
Tell 'em,
Chess
Lisa.
on the Square Part 2 T-shirt that you get to wear forever. Is yours, free, no charge.
So our volunteers are very important. If you would like to volunteer, we're asking that you be at Rodney Square at 8:30 a.m. on Saturday. There's a lot that goes into this event, a lot of setup, a lot of just canvassing the area that we're in, and a lot of cleanup. So if you'd like to volunteer, please be at Rodney Square at 8:30. For our high school students that volunteer, we will give volunteer hours if you need volunteer hours for school. So please come out at 8:30 or contact Mr. Warren again at.
Area code 302-420-2152.
You guys are quite a team.
I was going to say, it's like she has a string. She says, go.
So if people don't get to the website, can they register on site, or it's pretty much going to be closed off once we get to 60?
It's a great question, Trippy. I just registered somebody before I came here. That's why I was a tad bit late. But they can call me, they can call Lisa, they can call you.
Right.
And, you know, we can get them on. Some people don't have computers, don't have access to the computer. Okay, right, my fault. But
Don't call me.
Don't call Trippy, please.
Call Teron.
Speaking of, excuse me, on that note, you know Mr. B, and you know who that is, said you better call him.
I said okay when you. I said okay.
Oh, but did you call him?
Not yet,
Because
but
he
I'm going
said
to.
when you get to the funeral announcements, if you had not called him, he's going to be down here.
He's gonna be that. All right.
Yeah,
all
so.
right, I'm gonna call you, Mr. B.
So yeah, we'd rather not register the morning of. We came
Okay.
into that last year,
All right.
but we rather not register the morning of.
Okay,
We
so-
have so many other things
Right,
going
and if
on.
they don't have access to a computer, they can just call. We can register.
We will register for
we'll
them,
register.
absolutely,
Okay, so
yes.
definitely call one of us. Well, probably call one of them two over there. either Toronto or Lisa, so we can get you registered. It's going to be a lot of fun. Everybody's getting a medal.
Yes.
The winners get some awesome trophies. We're going to see what schools are going to be out there to represent. Last year it was
Thomas Edison.
Yes.
who just
They
kinda
promised to be back this year.
coming back.
They
Okay.
promised.
All right, that's good. That's good. Yeah, they have some outstanding young people on Thomas Edison who just won. I think they placed in the top 3 in the nation.
Top first,
They-
tied
they-
for first
tied for
nationally.
first.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah,
Yes.
So I know they're gonna. We definitely have to recognize that accomplishment.
Yes.
Not only there, but I think it needs to be on another level. If they haven't already received some type of recognition, we need to recognize what they've done in the school. That's pretty awesome. So again, you can call Teron Warren at
Area code 302-420-2152. Log on to www.chessonthe.square.org. Register for the event. Should be great.
Okay. And again, we need volunteers to help us out. We need people who know the game to help monitor the different games as people are playing too, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And there will be a light snack that we're going to feed all the participants. So it's a long tournament. It's from 10 to 5. We're going to do 5 rounds, Swiss tournament, matching up winners with winners, losers with losers, and people who have a stalemate, that's a tie in chess. They'll play each other also if that happens.
But is it really a snack?
Now, I think we're feeding them.
I think we feed them.
Yeah, we're getting like hot dogs, hamburgers.
But then again, hold on, because Mr. Warren does the shopping, so it might be a snack.
Come get your snack early before they run out. Okay.
But we will have the grill up and
Before we
running.
run out. Okay.
have
Anything
enough
else that we need to get across?
I think that's about it, man.
Okay.
I can't come up with nothing. We do have a chess coordinator also, Lateef Street out of New Jersey. He's going to be monitoring, doing all the pairing of the participants. That's something that was kind of tough last year, running around trying to get the winners to play each other and the losers to maybe go against each other. So he's going to be monitoring that situation also. He'll have the computer laptop set up. So that's going to make it a nice, smoother event for us,
Right.
where we can all be around helping out and assisting with other issues that's going on with the tournament.
It starts at 10, but we want people to be there at 9, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Was that right, Lisa? I'm sorry.
It's
Was it not? It was 9?
8:30 volunteers.
I mean, for the
For
participants.
the participants, they can start rolling in, I guess, between 9 and 9:15.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, so if you all, we're going to end this segment. If you all have any other questions,
end our segment
because
like
Mr. Congo is here, Trippy.
All right, sorry about
That's
that.
right. Miss-
What's
All right,
wrong
Dad.
with you? You forgot he was
We're
here?
going to end this segment right now. Again, you can call us if you need more information. Call us or go to the website. It's going to be a great time. Again, thanks for everybody who helped us put this together, especially Lisa and T. Warren. They do so much for the community, and it's just another event that we're having. Look forward to doing many more together.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
All
Okay,
right.
we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Hopefully you enjoyed our show this evening. Right now we have my dad here. He messed up all of his time, Wayne, so he can't even really talk like he deserves to be able to express himself with the community. But you do the schedule, so I'm not gonna complain.
I can't tell that you're not complaining.
But happy birthday again! Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Yeah, I gotta get my phone so I know people want to call.
Well, people are texting me, and
Are
I
they?
appreciate
Okay.
it.
All
Yes,
right. All
Mr.
right.
Bobby Henderson texts me. Mom Jane Mowbray texts me.
Okay.
So thank
All right.
you.
Call my cell phone 218-8630 218-8630, and I will let you wish happy birthday to Wayne live on the air. 218-8630. But this time we're gonna go to Sammy's Corner.
Welcome back. Two weeks in a row.
No, this
Good.
is feel
Well,
pretty
That's why it's
special.
been raining so hard.
I thought maybe I would have more time, but
You-
whoever the
who's-
schedule.
You know what? Let me say this. No one ever knows, because you taking sides with him. No one ever knows if you're coming or if you're not. So, and I don't even know if Trippy's coming. So I gotta ask guests to come, so I won't be sitting here talking to Dave and Albin and Keisha. Will you be back
Does-
here next Sunday?
I don't think I will because the way I've been treated this week indicates that you didn't want me here in the first place. So I will definitely try not to be here
Okay.
next week. But I would like to say that I'm very interested in the race of politics
Okay.
and the kind of people that I think are very exciting, and it's going to be a new kind of politics. I think that I guess Donald Trump kind of got people all stirred up, and the people who normally don't vote
Right.
had lost confidence in our government and our officials and how they do business, stepped up to the plate, which has turned this whole political arena around. So I don't think anyone really knows. It used to be you could predict. But I think that that is not going to work this time. We've got some exciting candidates this year. I mean, this time. And I think that it's going to be a new politics, and and people are going to have to be more straightforward and honest and not play games.
And I think that's especially true on the city council level, because we're going to have at least, I think it's seven different council people, and there are people who are going to be on council who aren't like lifetime politicians, and they're going to be people on council who I don't think will like be able to, like, they won't play politics. So it's going to be different. Whoever the next mayor is, I think it's going to be really important for the council and the mayor to try to do what we can together to try to move our city in a positive direction. But it's going to be interesting, especially on the council level, because it's just a lot of grassroots people running, and people who just want to do the right thing. I'm not trying to say like how council is made up now. I don't want to seem like I'm saying like that. I'm talking like that, but the people who are running are just people who I think are just grassroots kind of people who just want to hopefully do the right thing, hopefully won't get caught up in friendships and politics, and just going to be straightforward and just community oriented people who want to do the right thing. And I think it's going to, I think that it's really going to do our city well on the council level. Just speaking from council. And real quick, there is someone who wants to wish you happy birthday, Wayna.
Okay.
You're live. You want to say happy birthday to Wayna?
Yes, Wayna, I want to say happy birthday to you and thank you for all the things you do for the city of Wilmington. I hope you have a great birthday.
Oh, thank you so very
And
much.
may I have your name, please?
Carolyn Boyce.
Carolyn
Oh,
Boyce.
hi,
All right,
Miss
thank
Carolyn.
you. Thanks for calling. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
A lot of calls we missed.
Huh? Oh my.
Oh, look at this.
Hey, we brought Miss
Wow.
Congo to the Congo Hour.
Happy
Ah,
birthday.
thank you.
Rose,
Gee,
Rose.
thank you. Thank you. Gee. Thank you, Miss C. I
I
appreciate
just
that.
wanted to come in personally.
They
and say
can't
hi.
hear you.
Put your mic on.
They can't hear you, Mom. We're going to have to get mic'd up first.
Put your mic.
All right.
Dave's going.
Yeah, but thanks, Mom, for coming out.
Yeah.
That's pretty. You bought the cars that I got Wayne too. I forgot them, so I'm glad you bought them, and the flower that I got for her. I left them on the counter at the office. So I'm glad you stopped there and got them.
I just left the office and it wasn't.
No, it was on the other
anything
counter
there.
in the back. I told her where it was. So that's why I was calling. That's why I was using the phone during the break.
I guess that's why we need new politics.
I was just getting ready to say that. I was just getting ready to say that. Yes,
No.
I agree with you.
I hear what you're saying, but I don't totally agree with grassroots people who aren't sent to the responsibility without the grassroots people sending them there. I think we get into people with egos that say, gee, I can do a great job, but haven't demonstrated their responsibility or their relationship with the community. And that's where we get into egos making decisions instead of the community.
I guess when I said that, I'm thinking about certain people who I know personally who have been community oriented and who have demonstrated their dedication and their love for the community, who are running. And I guess that's where that statement comes from.
I understand, but there is, I'm sure everybody that runs is great. There's no question. But where does that leave the community if the community didn't send them? That's the people that Donald Trump has picked up, and they want to get involved.
When you
So-
when you say the community didn't send them, explain that to me.
Well, you know, in the old days,
Uh-huh.
you had different districts and all kind of leaders, and they worked within the community,
Okay.
and they worked on committees, and they worked their way to the top, and then they were elected by that community, whether it would be the Southbridge community or the Northeast community. Right now, anybody could decide to run if they were popular and have some money and get elected, and then they owe nobody anything. They make crazy, wild decisions and say, they didn't put me here. But when the community puts you there, you're responsible to that community. And that's where I think a lot of the problems are today. Our communities can be corrected. The total crime could be corrected if the community decides to correct the crime. By that I mean the churches and the organizations in the community. But they're not a part of the community in terms of the decision-making process. They don't meet to challenge the problems. So when that begins to happen, the crime and all the other things, the unrest, the lack of value for homes and relationships and no respect for the neighbor can be handled when the community steps in.
All right.
And that's where I think we need to begin to develop that kind of people that have an education that becomes more aware of what their job is when they go into this kind of responsibility as they come up the ladder.
Okay, I agree. That makes sense.
And
Mom.
we need to get back into that so that if something does arise, then we can call for the community and not one person coming in and then people from all over the community who have no relationship with that community. And the kids are doing the same thing. They go all over the community, create disturbances. Not when I say the kids do the same thing. These people aren't creating disturbances. They're there to help. But I think that the community can say and knock on the door and say, we try to keep this street clean, would you help us? But when there's no relationships, nobody cares about the street being dirty.
I want to, if I could, kind of piggyback on that a little bit. One candidate that I fully support is Sherry Dorsey Walker, and she, I think, has been involved in her community, and I think her community wanted her to run. So I think that's the kind of thing you're saying, that the community chooses you to run rather than you just deciding to run. Is that right?
In a way.
Okay.
I don't even like to do it personally. I don't like to talk about people, who they are and what they do. But I think that most people who are candidates today take it upon themselves to be a candidate and not the community.
Okay, I guess that's a great conversation that we could have. We just don't have enough time to talk about it, unfortunately.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's definitely a good conversation. Maybe next week, if you're around, both of you around. Be a nice
Well,
conversation for all four of us to have.
You know, we will probably run out of time as usual when we start 20 minutes late. So we're going to just pass next week, and I guess we'll just thank my great supporters who have called me and asked me to come back so that they could have some valid information around things.
So the next time you're here, we're going to continue
Okay,
the
next
conversation.
time
Might not
I'm
be
here.
next week, but the next time you're here, we'll continue the conversation. Is that fair?
And then I guess
Here we go.
I want to take 1 minute to address. I guess I have to send a formal letter indicating that I am going to come on, because my conversation with Gwen has been all this week, and at the same time there was no programming me in, so that's not enough, I guess. So I guess I'm like Trippy now. I guess I have to just depend on you, I guess. I don't know. How should I handle that, Wayne?
Will you let me know? Because there's been times when I thought you were coming on, but you didn't come on. So then I'm sitting here with no one to interview, talking to myself. We'll have better communication.
Okay, we will.
All right. So we're going to take a very quick break, and Trippy will be back with our funeral announcements.